And yes, you knew I had to, probably along with everybody else, because it's exactly what I thought when I saw the little brother or little sister of the one that Home Assistant made, the Z-Wave different coordinator. This was, I think, the 800 series for long range. Had a crazy long range antenna for Z-Wave, but that's not what we're going to be covering. Is the little guy here. Being it is 2.4 gigahertz, the wavelengths are different for the antenna, so you can have a shorter antenna and a smaller base. Since it is that MG24 chipset, you can use this with ZHA, which is Zigbee built into Home Assistant. You can use it with Thread, so that's going to be built into Home Assistant as well. It'll automatically put the firmware on it when you pick it. And then if you really want to be like the cool kids like me, and I guess I do have a test network for that, but you can set it up with ZBT-2 MQTT. Just let it put the Zigbee firmware on it, and then you can jump it on over using actual ZBT-2 MQTT using the Ember setup, not the Z-Stack. Z-Stack is for the CC2652 series. So it should work fine there, and just rock and roll with it and do your thing and wherever you want to use it. Yeah, we're going to be comparing it to, well, damn, where's it at? Something not being prepared. We'll be comparing it to the Sonoff dongle, all the dongles. This is also an MG24. So these are the same chipsets. They're Scilabs, Silicon Labs, however you want to call them. The EFR32 MG24. Yeah, it's long as hell. This is not the CC2652 chipset that I love, but the one thing you can do with this straight out the box is you can use Thread on it. No, this is not Ethernet, so don't get all excited about that. Right now, all they have is USB-C on the back. Now, we're going to be doing a little comparison. Just kind of curious to see. I mean, really, antenna length is about the same for what you'd see on the little Sonoff dongles and things. Also, I guess the SM Lite Tech ones are kind of the same deal. But I just wanted to see the distance difference between using just the coordinator, no routers, and different channels, and then using the Third Reality remote buttons, just kind of like what I did with the Z-Wave side of things, just to compare stuff. They're the same exact deal, same firmware, etc., so we can see the distance on those. But we'll also dive into, because you know we always got to take things apart, right? That's how you do it. You got to take it apart before you actually use it to make sure it was built right, correct? Now, both of these are using the Scilabs or Silicon Labs MG24 chipset. The one difference is the ZBT-2 by Home Assistant has an ESP32S3 for the serial. Potentially do some other things in the future, having that go-between chip. You can probably do something with Wi-Fi or whatever, or maybe even using ESP32 PoE maybe one day, hopefully. I know everyone likes to use PoE, but we stuck with USB on both of these to keep things the same. So we got them plugged in the front of the B-Link, and we got them kind of situated the same height, everything. The power's the same, everything on them we tried to keep exactly the same except the devices themselves, even down to the buttons. We're using Third Reality, little remote buttons, using the same exact firmware, same exact battery, same exact charger, charge rates, brand new rechargeable batteries in these to keep everything exactly the same. Now, one is using ZHA, we're using ZHA with the ZBT-2, and we're using Zigbee-2 MQTT. That's the only difference between those, but that shouldn't impact the actual range. It just makes things a little easier when you use Zigbee-2 MQTT. But that's a whole other video. So I got my little helper here, OG. So we're gonna push the red button, and you can see that switches the ZBT-2. And the LQIs aren't always going to be like
what's exact because it doesn't always update since they are battery powered. Push the white button, it should change the Sonoff one. And you can see we're at like 136 versus 128. Push the white button again, Owen, and push the other one. And they just jumps around on the LQI. But you can see, pretty simple, same exact buttons. Let's go jump across the house and see what happens. So we're standing outside and got probably an outside wall and I think 2 walls inside the house to block them. There's no routers or anything, it's just going straight to the coordinator. So go ahead and hit the buttons, OG, and let's see what happens. They still work. Yep, both of them still work outside. So let's go across the yard a little more, and no, the dog is not dead over there, she's just sleeping. So across the backyard, let's see if the buttons still work. Yep. Oh, did white not trigger? Oh, there we go. White trigger. Try it again just to make sure.
Red. And then...
Yeah, but look, it's coming up as 0 LQI. The ZBT-2 still has 16 for the LQI. Now, how true that is, I don't know. Let's see if we can get it to where just 1 won't trigger, OG. Okay, so let's try over here. We're on the back patio overhang area. Push the red one. That's the ZB2. Is white not triggering?
It's not triggering.
Push it. Oh, so the Sonoff one is failing. So we've moved where we got the whole shop in between us. This area here, all of our junk is in between. And yeah, so it's definitely blocking things out. Maybe that little higher gain from the ZB2 is letting it go. Push it one more time. Let's see.
That's doing red. Now the white ain't working.
And no white. Okay, let's go try another area. See when the white one dies. Yeah, they're still going.
The white one, oh.
The white one died?
No.
Oh, they're still going. We're like 1 house away and across the street.
Okay. Red. White. Red. White. Red. White. Oh, white died.
White died? But red.
Oh, the red's still going.
Oh, keep red going. The red's kind of flaky though, huh?
Yeah.
Let's turn around. Let's see.
When is it going to go?
We're like about 1.5 houses plus across the street. Hit red?
I hadn't it.
Nothing. So you can see here using the same exact devices. Definitely the ZBT-2 has a little bit of edge with probably the little bit better antenna, given they are the same exact chipset, same exact power, same exact everything, same exact devices. We tried to keep everything the same except for the actual coordinator itself. There's no routers in between to help out and anything, but definitely the ZBT-2 had a little bit of an edge for doing all things Zigbee. So yeah, definitely check them out down below if you want to pick one up. Pretty cool device, plus it does help support Home Assistant development and the Nabu Casa team themselves.
Now, one thing I did like that they did, especially what they did with the Z-Wave, is, yeah, they didn't put little stickers on the bottom that you had to ruin and, you know, try to fight to get back on. So you actually just pull these little stoppers off and get to things. And regular Phillips, but I'll be a madman and just use a flathead. And you can fast forward. Otherwise, I'm going to ramble a lot. Or the editor, Digi, he does a decent job at editing sometimes. He can just cut all this out. So this just pops off. And what do we get inside? We need more light. It is all black. So we've got a pin header over here. Just like we saw, let's zoom in more. The Tap Connect interface for Thread Zigbee chip. What chip do we have over here if we can get the right angle? There it is. That's the Zigbee chipset, MG24. Looks like we got reset, clock, DIO3V3 and ground. So is the ESP32 on the back. Oh, look, they have the GPIO pins broken out up top. That's pretty slick. In case you screw something up, you can just hold pin headers to it and flash things. Let's pull these off. ESP32S3. Nice to see them using that. Sure, it's pretty overkill for what it's doing, but hey, why not? Not a lot else going on. Oh, and we got a button down here. I don't think the button... Oh, and then there's the 3-axis sensor on the side. We get the 3-axis sensor, USB-C, somebody's fingerprint. Nothing crazy to this, but do you need it to be that crazy? ESP32S3, and then the Zigbee chipset. Kind of interesting to see what they do in the future with it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Home Assistant connect ZBT-2. ZBT-2. I keep saying ZB2.